What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another video. Now, once again, it's actually been a while since I last uploaded my video, which was actually the reaction to Lighter by KSI, and obviously the previous actual video, because there are other videos on there, but it's just like lives of people who have made live videos on Instagram. It was the reaction to KSI and Tides featuring AJ Trace, in which the kids, so they're the two actual videos I've done. They've done pretty well. I think between them I've got about 500 views, so it's not too bad. Now, I like to class myself as a reaction channel, not so much a football channel, but this video is going to be based on football, and it's going to be me ranking the Premier League 2021 home kit for the upcoming season. Now, as I say, I'm not a football channel, but this kind of comes into the category of reacting. So I thought, there's quite a lot of YouTubers doing it, such as Fogden and obviously Mark Goldbridge and many good other football channels and YouTubers. So I thought, why not give it a go? Because it kind of comes under the category of reacting and giving my, kind of overall reaction and opinion on the kits. So I thought, let's just make a little reaction. So excuse the hair, excuse this little spot on my nose, but we are going to get on with the video. I've obviously got my Man United away shirt, which is for last season, and we're going to get in it. Now, if this does get a certain amount of likes, so like, I don't know, like 10 likes maybe, that just gives me a bit of an idea that people enjoy it. If it gets a couple of views, then again, it gives me an idea that people are liking this type of video, and I will do it again, but for the away kits. And if that does good, then we'll move on to the third kits. If that does good, then we'll probably move on to different leagues, like the Scottish League, the Championship, other leagues, because I do actually enjoy watching people rank these kits. Like, it's actually fun. Like, I don't know why, I just like listening to other people's opinions. Now, what I'm about to say isn't a fact, it's just my opinion, so you might not agree with it. That's perfectly fine. If you don't agree with it, let me know in the comments, because I do like to listen to other people's opinions and see what they think. Now, we are going to go alphabetically order. So we are going to go in alphabetically. Wait. Okay. You get the gist. We're going in. Yeah. Okay. Right. So, starting off is Arsenal. Now, funny enough, Arsenal is actually my first place. Now, I'm not a fucking pro YouTuber, so I haven't got all the screen popping. I need to learn how to do it. If you guys want to let me know, that'll be much appreciated. But for the time being, I'm just going to show you the actual kit itself. Just give me 1 minute. Right, so we're on the Premier League website, okay? So, yeah, so this is going to be like 1st to 20th, okay? And this is, in fact, the Arsenal home kit. There it is. Have a little ganja. It is pretty nice. Probably can't really see it that much, but I think you guys know what it looks like. It's a very nice kit. I think Arsenal in general do produce very good kits. Obviously, their sponsor is Adidas. And Adidas have been doing their kits now for the past 2 years. Even their last kit was very nice. And by the way, this isn't a biased opinion. Like, I hate Arsenal as a club because I'm a United fan, so I'm not going to like Arsenal. But this is just my opinion based on the kit and how it looks and how it kind of represents the club overall. And I think if you just look, the kind of diagonal pattern on there kind of represents Arsenal like to the retro kits. It's obviously got the 3 stripes coming down here instead of on the arms, and it's got a very nice pattern. And I know on the back they've basically got like the type of Gothic type of font for their like numbers and their players' names, which is kind of cool. I like the red. It's a very nice shade of red. It just all matches nice, and it's a very nice kit. And I'm sure all the players, like here you got Lacazette, they obviously wore it in the FA Cup final. I'm sure all their other players will look very nice in it, and it's a very nice kit, to be fair. I can't lie about it. I really can't lie. Right, now on to the second club, which is in fact Aston Villa. Now, I have got Aston Villa in 12th place. Now, it's a funny thing with Aston Villa, because when it first come out, I was like, oh my god, is this going to be the meme kit? Because I seen the sponsor and it was Kazoo. At first I thought it was Yuzu, but it actually wasn't. It was Kazoo. And I know that Everton have actually got a kit sponsored by Kazoo and a couple of other teams. And it's actually like this kind of new like car company, but it actually looks alright. I looked at it closely, and I think in person it looks better, because I've seen Nathan Dorr, actually the artist who done that song with KSI and Ella Henderson later. Like him like hold it, and it looked kind of nice. It looked kind of silky and shiny. It's obviously got the two main colours of Aston Villa, claret and blue, and it's actually not too bad. It's nothing special, but I think to kind of design a good football shirt, what the fans and the players are going to look good in and actually like, you have to try and keep it simple. But sometimes you can do things where you can expand and make them look better by doing different patterns, but it needs to work. But I think what Villa have done here is they've kept it simple, they've kept it nice and sharp, and it hasn't looked too bad. It could have been better, hence the why it's in 12th place, my opinion. But I don't think it's too bad. I think it's alright. I think it will look alright on the players. And it's a decent shirt. Here is the picture of the Aston Villa shirt. There it is. It's quite nice. You just see there, it's got the blue on the sleeves with the good sponsor Kappa. I like the sponsor Kappa. The Villa badge there. You can't really see it. It's not the clearest picture. And just like on the shirt, it's got loads of like vague stripes and obviously the big claret colour. Kazoo. It's a decent shirt. It's it's nothing special. But anyway. Moving on to Brighton. Now, I have got Brighton surprisingly 6th. Now, you're probably wondering, Brighton, but like I say, this isn't based on the club. This is based on the club's kits and what they've managed to produce. Now, if you don't know, Brighton are sponsored by Nike, and Nike is a big, brand in terms of producing kits and manufacturing the kits. And I did actually really like their last kit. Their last kit was actually so nice. Like, the whole, structure of the kit, the way it was all, put out on the shirt, and it was very nice. I did actually like it, but this one kind of blew me out the water a bit. Like, I seen it and I was like, oh my god, this shirt is very nice for a Brighton shirt. When you think of Premier League team, you don't really think of Brighton. Yeah, they're in the Premier League and they've survived there for how much, 3+ years now. Fair play to them. They had a decent season. They're getting in some good players, and it just looks really nice. I'm just looking at it here on I forgot his name now, the Irishman who plays for them. It just all goes nice together, You got the yellow Nike, you got the yellow stripes on the side, you got the line, it's kind of like a nice retro type, clean kit. It's got the collar. I mean, I kind of like the collar, not so much on this shirt. It's weird, obviously I've got it 6th, but yeah, I do like the colours, but I think it could have looked a bit better on this one. But in terms of that, it's a very nice kit. It can go well in terms of wearing it for football, like what the players are going to be doing, the fans are going to be doing, but also just casual wear, It's quite a nice kit. The sponsor's nice, American Express. I don't like all the big betting companies, Again, you can make it nice, but yeah, it's quite a nice kit. So I've got that 6th for Brighton. And our 4th kit, I believe, is Burnley. This is alphabetical order as well. Burnley. Now, I actually got Burnley 19th. Now, Burnley, in terms of a club, when you think of it, it's just it's Burnley. But like I say, this isn't based on the club, it's based on the kit, and even their last kit was just dreadful. I'm saying it here. I'm sure most people will agree with me as well that this kit just isn't a very nice kit. I just said then about the sponsors, the Chinese sponsors. It just doesn't look good. If you can make it good, then make it good. But if you can't, then don't just slap bang in the middle and all over the sleeves. It's pretty similar to the Villa kit. It's just a stinky kit. Have a little ganja. There it is. It's just not very... I mean, their sponsor's Umbro, and Umbro do some decent kits. I've seen the one they've done for West Ham. Beautiful kit. The away kit's come out today, and it's sublime. But this one, they just haven't done a very good job. You just see the colour there. It's just not very good, is it, really? When you see it there. With the big love bet in Chinese writing all over it just doesn't really scream Burnley. The colours, obviously, very similar to Villa, claret and blue. But in terms of that, there's nothing really showing we are Burnley. It's not like that. It's disappointing, but it is what it is. I mean, I'm sure Burnley fans will still buy it for 50 to whatever quid. But yeah, that's 19th place for me anyway. Now we move on to the Chelsea home kit. Now, I've got Chelsea 9th. Now, this has been kind of made into quite a big meme. When I first seen it, I was like, yeah, this is going to be a meme. It's literally the plainest kit ever, with just a big white 3 slap bang in the middle, and even their away kit's pretty dreadful, to be fair. Not saying that their home kit's dreadful, but when you think of Chelsea, you think of Premier League, you think of glory, you think of players. I mean, if you see what they've done in the transfer window this season, it's absolutely amazing. Players have brought in Werner, Ziyech, apparently they're getting Havertz, they've just signed Thiago Silva, Chilwell. It's amazing. And for them to have a kit like this, you wonder, why? What's happened? It's literally just blue, which screams Chelsea, by the way. Nike tick, good brand. Chelsea badge, good. And then it's just got the big 3 in the middle. It just doesn't really like... I'm not sure, but I have got it in 9th. And again, it's similar to the Villa kit. It does look better in person. I have seen this in person. I've seen people hold it up and it does look a little bit better. And I've seen the players wear it, and I think as you just sit back and you look at it, it kind of grows on you. Hence to why I've got it. Not, I mean, 9th isn't exactly a healthy position, really, for Chelsea, but it is what it is. I'm sure they'll finish much higher than 9th this season with all the players they've got. Obviously, they finished 4th, just under United. Pretty much the same. They were both joint, but goal difference, I think. Yeah, but it's a decent kit. It's nothing special. I think it could have been much better considering it is Chelsea. Maybe it would have looked better if they'd have just kept it blue, Nike Chelsea badge, no sponsor, and a nice white colour. Because that would have been like a bit of a more of a, more Chelsea type kit. But it is what it is anyway. That's Chelsea. We move on to Crystal Palace. And oh boy, I don't know if you guys have seen this, but this is possibly the worst kit I have ever seen in my entire life. This kit is absolutely dreadful. And I've got it right down, rock bottom, 20th place. Just under the disgusting Burnley kit. Now, I'm being a bit toxic, but bro, it's the truth. Have you seen this disgrace? I mean, you can't see it. Bro, just fucking... Yeah, that's it anyway, bro. Like, I'm sure you guys have seen it anyway. Yeah, it's disgusting. It just, like, obviously, yes, the colours, it represents Crystal Palace, but Crystal Palace, they've been in the Prem now for how many years? The players they kind of attract, I guess, the players they make. Bro, you've got to produce a better kit for Crystal Palace, bro. But it just doesn't... It's just, like, not right. I mean, you've got the stripes coming up here, and then they just stop. They kind of just join up like that. And then you've just got the Puma badge there. It's like it's jumping from, like, one type of, like, skyscraper to another. And then you've got the Crystal Palace badge just slap bang there. And it's so tight as well. Like, I know kits aren't exactly, like, loose-fitted. Like, back in the day, they used to be quite loose-fitted. But now, like, especially Crystal Palaces, I've noticed over the season, they're just so, like, I don't know, they're just really tight. And it's just not a very nice kit. And pretty much, they've basically released their 3rd and away kit. And they're all the same. I think it's the away. The away kit's not too bad. No, actually, it's the 3rd. Yeah, the 3rd. This one here. But, yeah, just the whole type of design and just, yeah, well... It's not a very good kit, hence to why I've got it 20th. Now we move on to Everton, and I have got Everton 13th, just underneath Aston Villa. It's a very similar kit to Aston Villa, bit of a different sponsor, a bit of a different pattern. I mean, like the sponsor, like this sponsor here is Kazoo, and the people who have made the kit is Hummel, I think it is. It's just alright. I quite like the sleeves actually. It reminds me a bit of a Rangers kit. I don't know. I'm just getting Rangers vibes from this with the same sponsor, the same colour. It's a decent kit. It's pretty much just like Villa. Blue is Everton. The whole colour coding's quite nice. It's not too bad. I'm sure Everton fans will probably buy this kit. It's nothing special, but it's all right. Hence the why I've got it 13th. And there you go. That's for Everton. And then we got Leeds United, and I had actually put Leeds United. Where have I put Leeds United? 15th. Yeah, it's just... Leeds. Leeds are probably one of the biggest clubs in... Well, not one of, but when you think of big teams in England, you think of, your Newcastle, United, Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal, Leeds, the big teams in England. And, Leeds, it's been so long since they've been in the Premier League. It's been so much pain for the Leeds fans, They haven't really been in the Premier League for a while now. They've been trying to get up in there. Last season, they were so close, they failed. And this year, they finally succeeded, even by finishing first. So it was automatic promotion for them. And to kind of congratulate them, they've been given this kit. Now, let's be honest. It's not the worst kit. You can't even fucking see it, bro. I need to sort out my videos, bro, because... You just can't see it. Basically, it's just a white Adidas kit. Good sponsor, by the way. And then they've just got this random sponsor. SBO Top. SPO Top. Like, bro, I don't know what that is. And considering it's a Leeds football shirt, it's Leeds Football Club. It's not it's not right. It's not on for Leeds, and I'm sure Leeds fans will probably still buy this, but it won't be like, oh yeah, let's queue out the shop to get this shirt, because it just doesn't really scream Leeds. It's obviously the Leeds colours. You know, it's got the yellow in the badge, it's got the whole white, and then the blue with the stripes. Stripes I like Adidas. Adidas is one of my favourite kit makers, but I think for a Leeds kit, it's just not up there. And I've put it 15th because it's nothing special. But again, it's not disgusting. It's just simple and plain, but it's just not Leeds. It should be more than just that for Leeds. Then we move on to Leicester City. I've got Leicester 7th, just under Brighton. Very similar to Brighton, actually. The same colours and stuff like that. It's a very nice kit. Leicester have actually had quite a lot of nice kits in the past. Their last kit was absolutely beautiful. The whole checkered design with the golden, and they pretty much went for the same type of thing. Bit of a different sponsor. It's Thailand. It says Thailand Smiles with You or something like that. Their third and away kit are absolutely sublime, by the way. If this video does do good, I will react to them ones. They are sponsored by Adidas again. They've got the stripes on the side there, Vardy in there looking nice and cool. And it's a decent kit. It's obviously got the colours of Leicester, blue and white. It's a very nice kit. I think they probably could have done something different maybe, because it's pretty similar. They've just got rid of the checkered design. They've kind of closed off like the collar with the whole like lining there, if you just see. But yeah, it's a decent kit. They've obviously got the gold on the sleeve. It's not too bad, and it's pretty decent. So I've got Leicester 7th. Then we move on to Liverpool. United. I'm a United fan, if you can't tell. And again, this isn't going to be a biased opinion. I'm being truthfully honest. I have got Liverpool 4th. Now, I'm sure they'll probably finish much higher than 4th in the Premier League. But in terms of their kit, it's a decent kit. It's their first time being sponsored by Nike. I was actually quite surprised when they were sponsored by Nike. I didn't actually think they were going to be sponsored by Nike, but they are nevertheless. They've kept the whole Nike are the sponsor, and then you've got this one, Standard Chartered. Is that a sponsor as well? I don't know, but they've kept their like type of partner, whatever you want to call it, in there. Standard Chartered. The Liverpool colours, the collar's kind of been meaned a bit, looking like toothpaste and that, but it is what it is. It's a very nice, plain, simple kit. It reminds me a bit of more of like a retro kit. It's pretty nice. I've seen a couple of players in there, they played their friendly games. It's pretty decent. Nothing like, but like, it's nice, you know what I mean? So I can't put it any lower or any higher. 4 for me is good, because when I look at this kit, I think, yeah, that's a nice kit. Liverpool, it screams Liverpool. Liverpool fans will want to buy this. Liverpool players look good in this. This is what I'm basing it on. And it's a decent kit. The whole colour coding, it hasn't went too wild, nothing too, it's just alright. So 4 for me, it's a nice kit. Manchester City. I've got City. Where have I got City? Let's have a look. I've got Man City 8th. Now, Man City, they've had some decent kits in the past. I feel like Man City kits have always been the same. Obviously, since they've been sponsored by Puma, they've kind of changed. I don't want to say for the best, but like they've kind of changed like a bit. They went from up here, the City kits, because they were nice. Obviously, the colours of City are sky blue and white. To down here, they've kind of changed their colours to like sky blue and purple. But in this kit, it's actually sky blue and white, which is their colours, and it's kind of got like a bit of a print. You can't see it, can you guys? I'm so sorry. It's kind of got a print of like broken glass, the bottom of a swimming pool. You've heard it all already. Their away kit's pretty nice, like we're saying, and again, the third's disgusting. Yeah, I'm just looking at this on the Premier League website, but it's a decent kit. Nothing too special. It's been meaned a lot, which kind of puts it down a bit in the rankings. But I've got that 8th anyway for City. Again, I'm a United fan. I'm not basing it on the club. I'm basing it on the shirt, as I keep saying. And for me, it's 8th. It's nothing special. It's nothing disgusting. It's just a decent kit. They could have done better, really, considering it's Man City. Considering they're probably going to get Messi, but... And we move on to United. And I've actually got Man United 5th place, just under Leicester. Now... because I tend to like constantly like look up on the internet like league kits and the concepts for the kits, and when I seen United, it was very similar to the actual kit itself. It basically was just red and it had like yellow lines coming down, yellow and black lines, and I was like, oh my god, what the hell is this? I put it on my Snapchat story and I was like, oh no, this is disgusting. I actually reacted to their away and their third kit, but their third kit is supposed to be like a zebra print and their away kit is actually the green one, but they actually got it wrong. They actually put it as a green and orange. Like, obviously what I was getting it from was like this type of website which kind of leaks the kits. But this is the kit anyway, I'm sure you've seen it. And I don't really mind it, you know. Again, it's similar to City. I think they could have done a bit more with it, considering it's United, one of the biggest clubs in the world. But when I look at it, you know, it screams United, you know. It's got the Nike Adidas white stripes on the side. It's got the United colours with the whole patterning, the bus seat patterning, with the yellow and black little like lines. It's got the Adidas sign, you know, just bulging out at you in the white United badge, and it looks pretty decent on the players. I will be getting it. I haven't got it yet. I'm trying to save up my money a bit more to get it. But yeah, it's pretty decent, and I've got it 5th. Newcastle. Right, we've got Newcastle. Where have we got Newcastle? 18th. Pretty low, to be fair. Now, it's a bit weird with Newcastle because I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, right, similar to Leeds. I'm looking at it first of all and I'm not thinking, oh, that's just because, bro, it's not a disgusting kit, but it's just like, I was about to say it's not a Newcastle kit, but literally when you see this, you're like, Newcastle, because it's the colours of Newcastle, black and white. But I just think it's too simple. It's too just like last season. It's too just like all the others. Do something different. Do what they've done with their, I think it's their third kit, which is the purple one, which I'll be getting onto that if this video does do good. You know, they've kind of experimented with it and they've made it look so nice. And over their away kit, with this one, it's just the same thing. Puma. And that disgusting sponsor, Fun 88. That sponsor shouldn't be on a Newcastle shirt. Because when you think of Newcastle, it's a big Premier League club. The players they've had in the past, you know, and it just doesn't really like make me look at it and think, oh yeah, that's a proper Newcastle kit, that is. It's just the same. Literally, this kit is the exact same. The only difference is the lines haven't stopped where the sponsor kind of blocks it. That's the only difference, and maybe the sleeves are a bit more black. But apart from that, man, it's nothing special, and I've got it down there 18th. But like I say, when I look at it, I'm not looking at it and thinking, oh yeah, that's disgusting, because it's not. It's not disgusting. Newcastle fans will buy this shirt, and it would look good on the Newcastle players. But when you're just having the same thing over and over again, and you've got that, because the sponsor I don't like the Chinese sponsors. If you can make it look good, fair enough, but they haven't made it look good. And yeah, 18th for Newcastle, man. I'm sorry. Sheffield United. Now, I actually did really like their previous home kit. Again, it's just the same. It's pretty much like Newcastle, really, just red and white. The stripes a bit more thick, obviously, but I feel like with Sheffield they made it look a bit more better. I think with Adidas you can make the kits look better because they tend to add a bit more detail onto them, obviously with the sleeves and things like that. But this shirt is a bit different. I've got Sheffield United 14th. Now the reason why is because it's pretty simple. It's pretty like, well, I say simple. They've experimented with it a little bit, and it's, I mean, not much has changed since the other one, and the things that have changed haven't changed for the best. Let's just say that they've kind of ruined it a bit. It's obviously got the colours of Sheffield United. Bro, I wish the lighting would just fucking show. But anyway, yeah, I think with the colour, this is a new thing Adidas have been doing. They've been kind of cutting off the colour with the stripes and then bringing the thick colour down. The colour just like, it just doesn't go. It's just black, like why? And then it's got the black Adidas stripes. Again, it's not really Sheffield. Basically, the main problem with this is the patterning of it, where the stripes go up. The stripes just stop. As I said, it's because of the new design they've got, Adidas, which isn't very good. The sponsor, I don't mind the sponsor, actually. I think it's a betting sponsor. I don't know. But yeah, it's mainly the colour coding and the pattern for Sheffield for me, which is put it 14th. But I think for a Sheffield shirt, considering they were doubted so much when they got promoted from the Championship, you know, they literally almost got European football. And considering, you know, they've managed to stay up in the Premier League, and, you know, they're quite a big club, really. It's just not good enough, really. So, yeah. Southampton. Now, Southampton, I actually really like. I've got it 11th place. Again, it's a bit of a weird one considering it's Southampton. Their last kit was absolutely disgusting, by the way. Like, bro, it was disgraceful. Like, bro, it was disgraceful. But this year, they've kind of made it a bit different, you know? They've kind of made it, like, a bit more Southampton type. They've went back with the slash through the middle. And here it is. Well, this is the goalkeeper shirt, I think. I don't know why it's got a different sponsor, but that's the whole like type of look. They've got the Southampton badge with like the shield over it. They've got Under Armour as a sponsor. I mean, the Under Armour isn't really like a football sponsor. I know they sponsored Tottenham shirts before. The only thing about this one is the colour. It's a bit like a type of a... It's a bit of a colour like what all these Scottish clubs are using, which I don't like. It kind of ruins it a bit. But I quite like it. You know, the whole colour coding, obviously, you know, the red and white stripes, which kind of resembles Southampton as a club, are quite nice. And I quite like it, considering they went from here with their home kit to here, or what, I don't know. This is worst, this is good. It's kind of good, and it's kind of better for Southampton to have a nice kit, because they are a quality team. Like, bro, watch out for Southampton. I'm saying, watch out for Southampton this season, because their manager is doing a great job. I think they're getting some good players in there. They've obviously got Danny Ings, the Englishman, who's been called up to the England squad. Watch out for Southampton, because considering they were getting destroyed by Leicester and they were down in the depths in the Premier League last season, they shot up and they managed to draw against us. It's pretty decent. They didn't lose against us, by the way, this season. They drew to us against St Mary's at the beginning of the season, and they drew against us at Old Trafford. They're a good team. They've got a lot of pace in their team. So watch out for Southampton, and I'm sure they'll look good in their new home kit. Tottenham Hotspur. Now, I got Tottenham. Where have I got Tottenham? Third. Now, when I look at Tottenham's shirt, you just think white. White, 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 white. Now, when I look at this, I think, right, they've experimented with it. Last season, it was just simple. They had it as white. They had the sleeve blue. Yeah, well, it's like blue, navy blue, yellow. And I think they've kind of used the colours what they've had over the years. And here it is. It's a very nice kit. You can't see the fucking kit, bro. I'm really sorry, but I'm hoping you guys do know what the kits look like. I will get my videos kind of more professional. But this is the Tottenham shirt. The colour, I really like the colour. They've got the yellow, which kind of really stands out. The sleeves aren't the best, but, you know, I can get away with it. I like their sponsor, AIA. It brings out the red in it, and then it's got the blue Tottenham badge, the blue Nike tick, and the main thing, which has changed the whole shirt, it's the patterning in the Tottenham shirt. It's very nice. It is very nice, and I really do like it. When I think of Tottenham, I think of white, and that's what they've included in here. They've kind of wanted to change it a little bit, and that's what they've done, and I think they've done a good job. Hence, I've got them third. So well done, Tottenham. Then we got West Brom. Now, I've put West Brom 17th. Now, I feel like with West Brom, they've just went with the same type of design as they went with all the other previous years, which is just stripes. They went with the type of barcode design, which isn't the best, but again, isn't the worst. When I look at it, I don't think, oh, that's disgusting. But again, I don't look at it and I think that's nice, because it's not a nice kit, realistically. The sponsor is a bit dodgy in it. The whole just... I'm looking at it and I'm just thinking, why? Like, it's obviously got the colours of West Brom, you know, the navy blue, the white, the stripes. You know, it looks good. That in terms of the colours and stuff. But then when you look at it in a different perspective and look, oh yeah, the patterning. No, it just don't all go. It just looks a bit type of like, I don't know. Yeah, West Brom, mate, you're in the Prem. Let's see how far you can get. Had a decent seed in the Championship. I don't know whether they'll survive. But yeah. West Ham. Now, West Ham have actually come out with some fire kits. It's kind of mad, to be fair, because West Ham didn't have the best season. But they've come out with this kit, and it's a nice kit. It's a very nice kit. I've got them 10th. Now, this is kind of 10th, joint 5th. It's kind of weird, because when I look at this kit, I think West bloody Ham. This is West Ham. This ain't no Villa. This ain't no Burnley. Similar colours, by the way. This is West Ham. Now, congratulations on 125 years as a club. And here it is. It's a very nice kit. When you look at it, the badge is very nice. Obviously, it's got the 125. And as I was saying about Umbro, it just brings out the colours of West Ham. It's got the Umbro in the blue, the sleeves in the blue, the collar in the blue. The Betway's a bit big, but it's white. All the colour coding is nice, and it's a very nice kit. And I think West Ham have done a very good job with their kit, and their away kit ain't the best. But their third kit is sublime, and it's such a shame that they're not going to be using it that much, because it's their third kit and I don't use it. It's basically that, but just black and gold, which is what a lot of teams have been going for, just like kind of black and gold. It kind of goes. But in terms of that West Ham kit, it's a very nice kit, and yeah, well done to West Ham. And last but not least, we move on to Wolves. Now, Wolves, I absolutely adore this kit. I look at this kit and I think, right, orange, black, Wolves, boom, shot, done. Right, Wolves are an orange team, and this is what they've been able to produce. Now, I'm not a massive fan of the sleeves, but because I like it so much, I'm looking past that. I'm looking past it and I'm like, no, forget the sleeves. Look at the patterning. Look at what they've been able to produce. They've just released their away kit, and blimey, it's an amazing kit. As I say, because Adidas are their like partners in type of making the shirts, they do kind of get away with it, because if it's Adidas, then it's half the time going to be a nice shirt. And it's just very nice. You know, they went for something different. The only thing letting it down is this freaking sponsor. If it weren't for the sponsor, like, for example, if I had like a very nice sharp sponsor, then I'd probably rank it first, just over Arsenal. But yeah, it's a very nice kit. I like the way they've structured it. I like the colour coding. And it's a very nice kit. I'm sure Raul Jimenez and all the great Portuguese players will look very good in that. There's a little Essex there. And yeah, it looks very nice. So yeah. Oh, and Fulham. Now, I have actually ranked Fulham just for the sake of it, 16th. I did actually see a concept for Fulham, and it didn't really look the best. It didn't look the worst. It's just white. It's just black. It's just... I mean, it's just simple, isn't it, really? But yeah. Who knows what it will look like. But anyway, guys, that is me ranking the Premier League Home 2021 kits. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to give a like. Subscribe if you are new, or subscribe if you haven't already. Turn on post notifications to be notified when I do upload, which will probably be every 3 months. Yeah, every 3 months. And yeah, I hope you did enjoy. And I'll see you later.